Double M.
Trouble when I leave, come in the
Yes, 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 yes. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to this trip, man. My name is Jimmy La Pierre, Olujimi La Pierre, known as Jimmy the Boss from
Yes,
Sons of
yes,
Steel.
yes,
You know what I
yes.
mean?
Welcome
So
everybody.
thank you.
Welcome every.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for coming into the show right now as well, too, man. I just hope you enjoy what's going to be taking place here today. This is a totally different format, so I hope you enjoy it. All right, let me kick off some vibes right now with some easy vibes, and let's turn up the vibes later on again. All right, let me go. Yeah, you know it's Corona time right now, right? So let me just take it slow a bit, man. Let me just take it slow. We're home. As you can see, I'm home. It's quarantine time, right? So let me just take it easy. Yeah. Yeah. Let me go. Let me say it. Let me say it. Take it. Yeah, take it slow. Let me go. Let me go. Let's step up the vibes a bit right now, man. I hope you enjoy that one, man. That was Take It Slow by An Ordinary People by John. All right, let me go. Yeah. Hope you're enjoying the vibes right now, man. Welcome to the strip. I'm Jimmy the Boss. Yep. Yes. That was rude. That was rude. That was rude. That was rude. I hope you enjoyed that vibes too as well. Yep. Let me go. Yes, man. We all want to be billionaires, man. For real. For real. For real. All right, let me take some Justin Bieber right now. Who's some Justin Bieber fans inside here today? Who like Justin Bieber? Put some fire flames in the comments right now, man. Yes, man. I seen all the comments on YouTube right now. Maya, big up yourself. Detroit, big up yourself. E-Man, big up yourself. TK, big up yourself. Let's keep the vibes going. Let's keep the vibes going. Yeah, man. I hope you guys enjoying the vibes right now on YouTube, man. Such a pleasure to be on this show today, man. Thank you so much again. I'm Jimmy the Boss from Sons of Steel. Yeah. Yes, man. Yes, man. Vibes all day, man. Vibes all day. Let me go. Yep. Who knows Chris Brown? Who knows Chris Brown right now? Yep. Let's change the vibe a bit right now. Let me go. Let me go. Yes, man. Chris Brown, boy. Music. There's music you're playing right now, right? Music. You know this guy, right? Bruno. Yeah, man, I know you can feel the vibes at home right now, man. This is sweet. This is sweet. Aye. Let me bounce right now. Let me bounce. Yeah, man. Let me do this one in the name of George Floyd too, man. Toast to life right now, man. It's all about life right now. We give thanks for life, man. For real, for real. Big up yourself, Detroit. For real, man. Let me celebrate. Let me celebrate. Blessings. I know you know the dance. Yes, man. That's what we're talking about, man. Blessings again, man. All right, let me keep it going, man. Let's switch about some more soca, calypso, groovy soca. Let me go. One of my favorites right now, man. Big up Private Ryan for this one, man. Sweet music, man. Straight out of Trinidad, man. Wicked. Sweet calypso music, man, from the crib, man. Let me go. Happy, 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 man. Happy vibes right now, man. Yes, that was sweet music, eh? What do you think about that song there, man? What do you think about that song, man? Put some fire flames in that comment there, man. For real. And this one now, like I said, this song is called No Tomorrow, right? By Curran DuBois and Adena. This means that you gotta live for today as positive as you can. Be happy about just waking up and just opening your eyes, man. You know, I'm able to just do what I want right now. You know, I'm doing what I love. So this song is a big song, man. It's all about no tomorrow, man. We live for today, right? Let me go. Yes, man, this song is a big tune, man. Big tune right now in the world, man. Big tune. All right, let me keep the vibes going.
Call me anytime you want.
Yep. We're playing the goat right now. We're playing the goat Marshall right now. We're playing the boss Rasta right now. Let's go. Yes, everybody. Just want to tell everybody thank you again, man. This has been a pleasure. My name is Jimmy the Boss from Sons of Steel. I'm in the Cayman Islands right now. As you can see, we're home broadcasting, right? Thank you so much again for having me, man. This was amazing. This was amazing. Thank you.
Jimmy the Boss Entertainment, the baddest musician in Cayman Islands. Oh.
Anyways, guys, we need to thank Jimmy for giving us such an amazing performance. Yeah, we have audio. All right. Welcome again to Stripped. This is our first episode. Thank you guys so much for being patient with us through our technical difficulties. Now that we got it all figured out, I'm going to give Jimmy a quick break and then we're going to jump right into the interview.
Oh na na na, oh na 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 na, oh na na na, oh na 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 na, oh na na na, oh na 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 na, oh na na na, oh na 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 na. This is an emergency, I'm begging urgently. This is a serious case. The way you put in work on me, just like a surgeon when you operate that place. Well, I don't need your love, but I need your company. Baby, please don't look, let me feel your body. If police roll up and they want to come for me, Lord, bring the thing and give it to me. Girl, you are the remedy. Oh, you wine on me, the thing that you're giving me, curing me, so I really need your remedy. Raise the vibe in me, give me weight like therapy, push back on me till you make me say, oh na na na, oh na 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 na, oh na na na, oh na 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 na, oh na na na, oh na na na, oh na na na. Me no living like till me I'm done, and I chip it like till me I'm gone. And you can drink for sun up to sundown. I don't care if the rain has come down. I'm feeling. With a bunch in Shakira, Brandy, and some Johnny Walker. Pick up a drink and sit at this place right now. I go on and I get on while I'm drinking some fire water. And I think I'll be feeling so high. And I'm feeling nice, eh, 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 eh. And I feel so high, eh, 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 eh. With the rain by my side, I feel so alive. I'm going out of my mind, but it feels alright. Me no living until the I'm done. And I chip it up till the I'm gone. And we got drink for sun up to sundown. I don't care if the rain has come down. I'm feeling. I come to enjoy myself and you needing this party's over. I'm calling because it's making me feel so nice. Ha! Me love me liquor, so me will drink until me fall over. Brandy and make up all night. And I'm feeling nice, eh, 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 eh. And I feel so right, eh, 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 eh. With the rain by my side, I feel so alive. I'm going out of my mind, but it feels alright. Me no living until me I'm done. And I chip it up till me I'm gone. And me go drink for sun up to sundown. I don't care if the rain. All right, guys. As you can see, we are celebrating Black Music Month. So, what better way to kick off Black Music Month than with a Black musician? See what I did there? So, we are going to get right into the interview portion with Mr. Olujimi La Pierre. Jimmy! Oh, we can't hear you. There we go.
How you doing?
Very well. How are you?
Good, man. I'm blessed, man. Give thanks. I'm alive. You feel I'm alive. You gotta be thankful for that at least. You know what I mean?
Amen. Can we get a little bit more volume on your mic?
Yes, man. How about now? How about now? Tested one. Here we go.
That's better.
Here we go.
Nice. Okay, great. So first off, I like to start with something called the bare basics. So I know, I kind of told everybody at the beginning, but let everybody know your name, age, location, a fun fact, and a quote that you like to live by.
Okay. All right. Where do you want me to start off from?
Start from the top. Your name.
Lord, go ahead. All right, my name. My name is Olujimi La Pierre. I'm known as Jimmy. They call me Jimmy for short. I was always growing up in school with that, and that came as a Caymanian accent, Jimmy. That's why you see the EH at that. And and I end up creating a brand, evolving into a brand called Jimmy the Boss, and also with my brother Sons of Steel, Fresh Carnival from the Cayman Islands. We end up having all these brands because of who I am. So yes, name.
How old are you?
I am 31 years old of age.
And you're located in the Cayman Islands. We got that. What is a fun fact about you?
Oh man, I love the ocean. I was in the ocean a lot when I was younger, man. Cause we live in the island, right? So I always love everything to do with the ocean, with diving, snorkeling, jet skiing, name it. I was always in there fishing, always in the underwater life. This just a different world, man. But it's only when I recently got older I just started kind of. I feel like too big now to go in the water, But I still love that, man. That's still something that's in me, man. Yeah, I love the ocean, man.
So assuming you can swim.
Yeah, man, I have to. If I didn't, man, I think my family would kick me out or something, man. I had to. Everybody in the island have to know how to swim, or else.
All right, wicked, wicked. And what is a quote that you like to live by?
You just gotta. I tell people this every day. I mean, just even especially during the Corona time is once you wake up and open your eye, man, you just gotta. First thing you should do is give thanks. No matter who or what, just give thanks. Just give thanks for waking up to see another day, man. I say that a lot too, man. I try to live by that and practice that too. So yeah, man.
Amen. Okay, so for everybody and anybody that is just joining us, that was Jimmy's Bare Basics. Now, you just played an amazing set for us.
Thank you
What
so much.
thought process do you go to when you're trying to put together sets for whatever gigs that you're doing?
Um, for me, it's all about feeling and understanding the connection and the format that you're going to play. First of all, especially the concept. Normally, on a normal routine, we be performing for people live in front of us. We have to perform for people on a virtual kind of device aspect. So it's like we have to put ourselves if we were performing in front of people and knowing what the crowd might like and not like, and just building the vibes and taking the journey of the musical story to your set. You start off here and then you end up in so it's more of a journey of energy, and watching the comments now is basically the same thing, like if someone was in front of me or a crowd was in front of me, and I'm feeling the DJ, I'm feeling the MC, I mean, we all feeling off of each other. But nothing is never ever programmed, everything's off of vibes. Just now I have a crate full of tunes, but I was just selecting right through, just seeing where I'm going with this and just feeling it, so just picking tunes as we go. So it's
Oh,
a lot of energy and vibes.
okay, wicked. So I'm just gonna go right off the bat and start. We're gonna start from surface, and then we're gonna get a little bit deeper and get a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper. For those who aren't aware what stripped is, we like to get under the surface level stuff. All right, so I'm gonna start at surface level. We're gonna warm everybody up, and then we're gonna start stripping off the layers. So first off, I want to start with you and everything music and steel pan. So the first question is, why steel pan?
Why steel pan? Man, my dad is the reason for this. My dad is a world-renowned musician who came from Trinidad and when migrated to Canada and basically started his whole life there again, which created Afropan, which is a family-based steel pan that celebrated over 45, 46, 47 years, so and that grew, and then he ended up in Cayman Islands, which how I was born. He met my mom, fell in love with the place. He came here with a celebrity band called Tradewinds, and they all retired here. So they made a life here. He started teaching, and I was born. And obviously, with parents, Caribbean parents, they kind of forced it to kind of take a thing. So I was kind of grilled to take the direction of the music and the instrument of the steel pan, and it just became something I ended up loving, especially when I started getting the feedback of you're getting good and you're doing good and you need to practice, and you start to get all these different knowledge and insight, and you start to see the growth, and you're like, yeah, man, this thing is gonna be the thing. So from a very young age, man, from the age of 2 years old, I've been playing this
Wow.
thing, so and it started from that. After that, I was making noise, and then now noise into beautiful music.
Wicked. So, do you feel like there's been extra pressure added given the fact that your dad and your family all kind of grew up in steel pan?
Yeah, because this was our thing, this was we thing. So
Hmm.
if everybody is saying this is we thing and we are living by we thing, I had to make it my thing too, right? So it was definitely something that you had to kind of take serious. If you didn't take serious, you'd definitely hear the talks about, oh, that one in playing or something, so you had to kind of take it serious in a sense. Even if it was you wasn't trying to pursue it as a professional career, you still had to have some involvement of it, even if from a theory standpoint too. You didn't have to be more practical. Theory standpoint, you can definitely take this on too. So
Okay, do you
yes,
know how to read music?
yes I do. Yes I do. Yes
Is
I
steel pan something that you studied in school or you just kind of picked it up?
I didn't study this in school. This was straight from the household. My dad, like I said, my dad was the one who forced. But in a good way, in a good way, in a very good way, because it is who what made me today too, and what made me today. So I mean, I didn't learn this in school. What I ended up learning in school is when I joined like the orchestras. I started playing percussion. I started reading music from that. That's how I actually started
Oh,
joining. And I love drums, right? I'm a drummer too, and I wanted to learn how to do certain things, paradiddles, all these things. So theory, I had to go to high school. They put me in big programs, big orchestras, and I was playing percussion instruments like crazy. So that is how I actually kind of learned how to read music, and after that, I self-taught myself. So I didn't really went to school to read music. I didn't learn that nowhere.
okay. So you also play the drums. That was actually going to be my next question. What other instruments do you play? Is it just pan and drums?
Drums. I played the trumpet when I was in high school and whatnot too. I haven't played it in a while, but drums is definitely one of my main and love. I love percussion. I love playing and beating drums. That's my always been my passion from day one. Even when I was a little baby too. Even before pan became in my hand too, I was on a drum set. Beating away at 1 years old, 2 years old, coming up. So yeah, my drums has
Wow.
always been in my life.
I kind of wish that you had some drums that you could play for us today.
I know, right? My brother's always cussing me about that, man. He said, "Yo, you need to do a music video, but you playing pan and drums, man. You gotta put that out." So I'm definitely gonna try that someday, man, for sure.
That would be awesome. So do you have a favorite song to play right now? I know that that No Tomorrow. I know you said you love that song right now, but is there another song that just trumps everything else?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I love music. I don't really have a favorite song. I play a lot of different kind of genres of music, so everything is kind of I don't know. I never really thought about that. I go through seasonal favorites. Like every time there's a season of something, I would have a favorite of that season or that year. I have a different favorite of that year. But I don't think I'll have a favorite because I play so much classical music too, so much gospel music too. You can't. It's hard to have a favorite, man. It's hard.
I understand. I understand. Okay, so favorites aside, are there any or is there a song that you absolutely cannot stand playing on pan?
um, for me, I'm experimented, right? So I even if songs do not suit musical instruments, I try to make it suit it, through the power
Mm.
of sound. So I don't know. I tried some crazy stuff, man. I tried some serious rock music that you would never make sense and make melody to, and listen, we made it work, turn into intros and things. So I don't know. I don't think I have a dislike on anything. I played strange music as well, from Chinese to Asian music as well, like polka. I played that in my life. I played so much other genres.
Polka?
Yeah, man. Polka is serious, man. Yeah, man.
That's
It's
really
serious.
cool. Okay, what would you say is a common misconception about pan?
Um, when people see pan, they picture you either on the beach, dressed up in either red, green, and yellow, and only playing like Coconut Farewell and those type of songs. So I always get that kind of vibe when people see this instrument playing more beyond what they think it is from watching pictures and videos of tourists and whatnot life. So it's something that it was created in the Caribbean as well. So they're not wrong for looking at it like that as well. But this thing could do so much, and that's always been like the misunderstanding of it. So when they hear this playing up like the genre music that you hear us play today, everything is attention. Oh man,
Mm,
attention right away, and that's good. I like that too. I like to get people attention to see that this instrument is one of those instruments too that you can play every and anything. You know.
absolutely, it's so versatile, and I mean, we could see that just from the music that you were playing just now. We had a
We have
couple of people in the comments saying that Yellowbird is the worst song to play on pan.
You know what, man? Man, that is in the folder that yeah, I don't think I would play it. I don't think I would
Yeah.
play it. Back in the day, yes, and my dad when we were playing a lot for the tourism industry here. I still do it, but not those type of tunes. That was the era, man. That was a certain era back in the 80s and 70s and the 90s and whatnot too. So like, yeah, that era different now.
Got you. So I know that you said that there is some level of pressure just because of your family history and read to your success in your career in the pan world. I've often heard you described as a prodigy of pan, but I want to know, how would you describe yourself as a panist?
Man, I man, like my dad was a serious guy, right? So and he's a serious musician in the world. So I we when we were born, obviously we know we have a standard that we have to kind of reach and maintain musically, especially, and not so much career profession, but musically, man. And it's been something that I had to take on, like I say, very serious in my early statement. I developed myself as a human being, as an artist, as a musician, as a producer, as a recording artist as well too. And these are all the things that I start to develop as I go, to build up my professionalism and what I need to do and how I need to go about it, and even make this into a career where I can actually make money and live off of 100%. Because this is what I do 100. I don't do anything else besides music and this. So and
Nice.
I live by this each and every day. So when I wake up, it's this. Like I eat, sleep this. So it's yeah, man. It's something that you have to take on very serious as a career and embed into your life. You have to learn and educate yourself with so much different things, so much different like cultures too that have music. You don't just want to keep yourself just structured to the Caribbean. The Caribbean created this and the platform for us to reach the world. So I try to connect cultures and I try to study culture. I try to understand tradition, especially. Tradition is a serious one because tradition and cultures are two different things, right? So you need to understand tradition too, so you can understand why it became a culture, what culture turned into a tradition, kind of in a sense. So it's a lot. It's a lot of information that I chase and I try to go up, and I do that by traveling. Traveling has
Mm,
opened my eyes and my brain and everything up a lot for that, man. And people I meet, the conversation that I've been placing, and so blessed to be around these individuals from all kind of stature. So it's serious, man. It's serious, man. It's crazy. And this life that we live in, this musical life, is definitely a journey. Definitely a journey.
absolutely. I'm gonna put that answer in my pocket just now because we're gonna come back to that a little bit later. But to circle back to this question, if you were to describe yourself in 3 words only, what words would they be?
Funny. I'm definitely a character. So yeah, I don't know if character is the action, but we're gonna make it an action today. And very you know, very I don't know, like I like to receive information. Like I like to study. I don't know what you would use that for. That's another thing. So yeah,
Okay,
I like to be very receptive to information. Very receptive.
I'll take it. All right, so we're gonna leave that category and move on to the next, collaborations and role models. So you've already mentioned that your father is a role model of yours.
Yes.
Who else, not necessarily a panist, but just industry professional in general, would you consider a role model?
Len Boogsy Sharp from Trinidad, definitely. Robbie Greenwich. Oh, there's so much, man. There's Carl Zander, there's Clyde Bradley. There's Ray Homer. There's so much, man. There's Andy Nuril. There's Liam Teague. There's my dad. There's my brothers as well. All my brothers have their unique style too, so I definitely learn a lot from them as well too. I know other individuals too that I listen to today. Even some young pioneers too. I'm starting to listen to that have some good views and perspective about how they take the direction of soul and music too. So, but yeah,
Right.
man, like those individuals I call out, those arrangers are some of the ones that I really look up to growing up as a child to now today, man. Those
Okay.
are the legends, man.
What about outside of the pan world?
Mm, I love a lot of I love a lot of Stevie Wonder music.
Nice.
I
Everybody
love
loves Stevie.
Yeah, George Benson was always a favorite of mine from day one too. That guy always had me, man. Especially when it comes to his musical ability. I mean, and his musicality, his technicality too. The way he approaches things, man. George Benson was always a big one for me, man. That was a killer, man.
I don't know about
Uh,
you, but a go-to song for me is Breezin'.
yeah, man.
I always start a gig with Breezin'.
Reason makes you emotional when you're playing that, man. That you
Yeah.
so much. That's a song that you could do so much inside, man. It's crazy,
Yeah.
man. For real, for real. For real.
If you could collaborate with anybody in the music industry, who would it be?
Ah, man. Mm. Anybody in the music industry.
Pick one.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I don't know. Probably Bob Marley if he was alive. Probably Bob Marley if he was alive, you know? Yeah.
That would
I
be
think
dope.
yeah, if he was alive, Bob Marley for sure. That'd be
Okay.
interesting.
You think you'd be able to teach Bob how to play pan?
Um not if he doesn't learn how to play physically, mentally, he would definitely have a better understanding of it
Mm.
when I'm done. Yeah, for sure.
That would be a sight to see, Bob Marley playing pan. I'm
Yeah,
here
man.
for it.
That'd be different. If Bob Marley was live today, that would have definitely been something on stage today to add.
Absolutely. Okay, so moving right along, let's talk a little bit about your successes and your accolades. So at this point in your career, would you consider yourself successful?
Um, a lot of people would tell me I am, but it's still more for me as me as an individual. I know I have a lot to go and a way longer stretch to go, man. This journey just started. I'm just 31. I want to see 100 years old, so I'm just getting started with everything. Even though I've been doing this for 28 years, 29, 20, 30 years and whatnot. It's I'm just getting started, and
Mm.
I don't know everything. I'm still learning every day. I'm still receiving. I'm still gaining. So this is not I don't think I've reached my peak as yet. I know, but I've been very successful with the things I've been doing in my last 29, 30 years. Like I said, in Cayman especially, we have the National Music Festival of the Arts, which starts from like grade 5 until like grade 12 and probably go into like the first 2 years of college. And that competition alone, I have a serious world record, a local record, I should say, for the most goal as an individual that took part in that competition. So
Wow.
that was one of my major accomplishments growing up as well. And that was, once again, forcing my dad, you have to, take part in this competition. You have to do this and practice and, classicals and all kind of things. So it was a serious point of my life growing up in that field, man. So that was very successful for me.
Oh, what would you what's your definition of success?
Um, But Jimmy the Boss right now is just me and the brand, behind it, and especially the individuals and the friends and the family alongside with me. And I want to see this to turn into a big entertainment house where we're not just doing events and whatnot, but we're also producing music from the camp. Even though we have to create our own type of sound, but we have to be known for a certain sound as a producer, and as well as creating artists professionally to send out in the world to do their thing. What I mean? I want this to become something really serious where we're creating and developing. Developing is something that we don't do in our community a lot, and we have
Mm.
to try to do things, even though it's not something out. We gotta create, develop, and trade and all this stuff, man. So I want to create this into a big development house where we're creating and developing and teaching and coaching and giving knowledge and all this above. So this is and with that too, like I perform with so much great musicians from the soca, from the mainstream, from art to reggae, and on the stage at that too. But there's still so much to go again. You're just performing for those moments, and it's great, it's amazing. You get those opportunities, it's nice. But the bigger picture, man, is when you can actually pass on all this knowledge to a big house, a big household that's coming to learn, and you're able to give them the material and the product to do their thing, man.
Absolutely. So outside of all of your awards that you've taken home for the festival that you mentioned before, what would you say, if you could pick one, has been your biggest accomplishment to date?
Hmm. Oh man,
I know it's hard to think about yourself sometimes, right?
yeah, man. You don't really think about this, but I don't know, man. I'm
Or
I own my own businesses now, so I guess that's one of the biggest thing, and especially the Jimmy the Boss brand now. I own everything to turn into something. So I run my own house. I run my companies and everything. So that's a major accomplishment, because with that too, you get to work with family who have their brands and businesses too, and family and friends who have their brands and business too. So it becomes a big empire. So I think that's one of the biggest steps for me that I got into, that I had to do, to take things serious, business wise. Yeah,
absolutely. And entrepreneurship is not easy.
it's not. It's not. But we can't be afraid. We gotta be brave to take it on. We
Oh
gotta be.
yeah. When did you create Jimmy the Boss? Like when was it launched?
Uh about 2010, probably 2010, 2009. I took it very serious then. I was always known as Jimmy the Boss by the friends, but I made the logo, got the brand by a friend from Afropan Nima. He actually the one who actually created the first layer of my
It's
logo.
dope.
Yeah, with the pan and everything, because I got the inspiration from my brother Iman's sign. I was trying to keep it more family like so people could kind of relate to everybody as a household and whatever, you know what I mean? So it was just kind of a direction. I was new to the whole branding thing as well. So and my brother was one of the biggest inspiration too that I had. So I had to think of something quick, and that was the only thing that I could think of, you know. So when I sent that idea, he created that and he sent that to me, and ever since then the Jimmy the Boss brand was born.
Dope.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work. And Michelle says, happy 10-year anniversary.
Yes, Michelle, thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, so speaking of entrepreneurship being difficult and so on and so forth, let's talk about life and learning experiences. So, as a professional musician, entrepreneur, what would you say are some challenges that you currently face and struggle with?
Um, finance is always going to be the biggest thing, especially when you create your own business. Sorry. It's about convincing and showcasing and showing people that you have a product that they would like to invest in or fund or sponsor or endorse. So those are the biggest things. So that's why the whole business side had to get serious. So I can showcase. We're sending all kind of proposals to show them that we're serious when we're sending proposals. Show them what we can do, what we can do, what all services or offer, what we can. All the above. So it's 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 yeah, it was just more development from that standpoint, just to get it out there and turn into a financial where I can make money from this. But finance is always the biggest struggle because we
Mm,
have all the ideas. Everyone have ideas, and the only thing that stop ideas is funding. And once you get funding, your ideas come to life. And once you can make your ideas come to life, like you say, and it could be, and it could be turned out, then after that, it's dreams after that coming true. So it's funding, man. It's funding and financial, and you're doing it all for yourself too, as well. In a sense, like you're working for yourself. You're not working for anybody. What I mean by that.
right.
So, you wake up, you create your own time, you go sleep whenever you want. You gotta create your own schedule, your own discipline, your own kind of habits. So you can wake up every day and do these things and be focused. Focus is the biggest thing. So it
Mm.
all is develops from that, man. But definitely financial will be the biggest.
Money makes the world go round, as they say.
Yeah, true.
At what point, I guess, throughout your musical career, if there was any, was that light bulb that turned on that was like, okay, I'm a person who plays pan. Now I'm a professional panist and I can actually charge money. Was there a turning point for that realization for you?
Yeah, from day one, from when I was a baby, man. Because my dad was a professional artist, so he was doing this every night.
Right.
Sunday was the only night that my dad probably didn't play in Cayman, and he did that 6 days a week for like 20 plus years. And every day he was working at least 2, 3 places, and seeing that, already had turned me into a professional how I wanted to make money, and that already confirmed it from a long time that you can actually make money from this thing. So I went through all of that because of my dad experience, to be honest. And I confirmed that at a young age, and even confirmed that I know what I wanted to do from a young age as well too.
Hmm. Did you find it difficult to actually start charging? I know sometimes people in the industry, when they're making that transition, they have reservations about how much they should charge, if they should even charge. How did you navigate that?
Yeah, I never really had difficulties dealing with that at first because it was always my dad and my brothers who was actually managing my
Hmm.
my success to in a sense, right? So, now when I'm able to deal with most of the stuff locally, I deal with that myself. But we do have questions. We do have people who would probably, I won't call it complain, but say that the budget probably is this and that, and you try to work with people depending on what it is. But I try not to sell myself short either as well. Like I you have to kind of know your worth too, and you're gonna have to know your value and what you bring to the table, and you can't be afraid to say no. I had to learn that the hard way, especially my brother. My brother is one of them that can actually say no like that, easy. He's strong like that. He already done strong. For me, I'm a yes person in a sense. I like to give chances and chance and chance and chance. So,
Gotcha.
you have to learn how to say no and know your worth and know what you bring to the table. Especially when you're building for yourself. You're building a brand. You're not just building, just an individual come and just play the instrument and then you go your ways. You're building a brand. You're an artist. You're a musician. You're this. You're that. So for me, I take my whole entire words very serious.
I love that. So we're gonna actually go beyond the music a little bit. And as you know, we're in a global pandemic, COVID-19, coronavirus. How has this affected you?
Man, the day that we actually officially locked down the world, within 3 days, 3 to 5 days, I had about 35 bookings that was canceled. Bam.
Oh
So
my
for me,
gosh.
that was a experience already. That was an experience to see calls coming in, emails coming in, cancel, 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 and yeah, that so dealing with that, and yeah, this is gonna be serious. You had to find a different way to do things, and for me, I'm so blessed to have my instruments, my studio equipment, my everything around me to be able to do things. So I'm able to record more. I got back practicing a lot more. I was able to start going live from day one. We've been going live, on all kind of platforms, from Zoom to Facebook to Instagram, for the last 10 to 11 weeks. So we were able to build shows, build online shows that we're gonna keep forever now. We were able to create so much other new things, especially music. I record, I produce as well too, so I'm able to build so
Mm.
much beats and music for artists that I wasn't able to do right then and then. Been doing a lot of video recording, learn how to edit videos too, even learning languages. So I was able to turn the negativity around and turn it a positive thing by the stuff that's around me, and try not to wake up today, to be kind of miserable, outside and thing. Honestly, we needed a pause. The whole world needed a pause,
I
and
agree.
God actually just forced us now to say, you know what, this is it, guys. I gotta take a pause, right? So, you gotta take it in. You gotta understand why it happened to, and just take it in for what it is, and just try to turn it positive. Like I say, when you wake up in the morning, you should be very grateful and happy that you're alive to just do what you want. And I'm able to come and do this again, and I'll do it again tomorrow, and again and again and again. So, it's the quarantine has shown me a lot. It was very difficult, but I was able to turn performing at home, performing online, recording, covers everything into kind of making money, and I was able
Nice.
to do these things for some platforms or whatnot too. So this is really cool that I was able to turn this whole entire thing and develop my whole entire production as well too, in a sense. So yeah, man, quarantine
That's
was different.
dope.
This was different, but like I said, it turned into a positive.
And I think that's super important, especially because a lot of people have been struggling primarily mentally with everything that's been going on. And of course, when your mental is at detriment, it affects everything else. So it's really great that you've been able to turn that around. You've answered like my next two questions already. But going back to the traveling element, since that's pretty much been shut down, how has that affected you in terms of your base, your network, expanding that network, and how have you been able to navigate not allowing that detriment your progress?
Um, Traveling, like even that day that I talk about canceling, I was a part of the whole list too. I was supposed to be at 20 carnivals this year alone, and
Wow.
and and yeah, and other events during the carnival. So it was definitely going to be a serious year for me and the brand and everything around me, just to get my foot in the door, to bring the whole family with me again the next time and whatnot. So this year was a really serious planned year that I had good, especially with my girlfriend
Mm,
from Switzerland as well. She was very instrumental in getting me a lot of connections to in Europe. Even some
nice.
friends of mine that I know from Europe that were friends with these individuals too, and made it all connect one by one. Yeah, so it's been crazy. And like I said, 20 carnivals out, and they're all canceled now, and I was just traveling to, and about 15 of them were places that I'd never been for carnival per se, but been in the country otherwise for other things. So this was going to be a brand new year and a new experience. And the only way I able to, and I found ways to kind of keep that kind of attitude by, these same individuals that be doing these carnivals have been doing their online platform, virtual carnival too. So I get booked
Right.
to perform on their shows. I get booked to perform on their platforms, and still able to keep the link and keep the connection with these people that we call family to today. So yeah, man.
Very good. So I know you've touched on some things, but wearing many hats that you do, can you go into a little bit more detail as to the other projects that you have going on and what specifically we can expect from you?
Well, I produce music too, for some soca artists as well, and and I have that coming up from my side. I've been trying to get more of a sound from creating music from Steel Pan, and creating a sound from my camp, to know that we're the only ones that can create this kind of sound. So not only are we trying to develop a sound to for the brand itself, and I'm trying to make Sons of Steel that sound. When you hear Sons of Steel on the record, you're gonna know where that come from, because of the certain unique sounds that we're building just from Steel Pan alone. So
Dope.
uh, that's one. And also we have Carnival, Fresh Carnival in the Cayman Islands as well too, as we're doing for the last 6-7 years. going on 8, 9 again. So we're just doing some
Flies.
stuff around the world and Canada too, with my brother and his projects and what they do with the whole carnival as well with him and Jay and individuals in their life and my brother Noel in Trinidad with PGP Productions, we all doing our things, man, and we all trying to collab all the resources that we able to do and have music wise and material wise and everything. So yeah, we got a lot of projects. There's interesting things going on. Like I even learning new techniques of stuff now. Like I said, I'm editing my videos now, learning how to do all of that, and never
Right.
had to do it before. I always got it done. So learning new languages, finding new ways to do other projects now that I can actually do it. So video editing, doing more videos, and all these other different projects I'm trying to do now. So things develop all because of quarantine once again. Yeah, man, gotta turn positive, man.
Always a silver lining. Well, speaking of your brothers, I know that every Sunday you guys have your broadcast, which is coming up shortly. So we're going to wrap this up soon so that you can go. But let people know a little bit more about that.
Yes, Inspirational Sundays goes on each and every Sunday. And we've been doing this since quarantine has been started for us when the lockdown has been going on. So every Sunday from the hours of 3 to 5 American time, Toronto time, and 2 till 4 Cayman time. We try to bring positive music through the power steel pan, through your living room or wherever we can. So each and every Sunday we do a nice, amazing program called Inspirational Music on a Sunday with Sunday Steel. And today we're going live. We're going live in the next half an hour. So if you're able to catch it, I'll definitely post it on my social media pages for you to see. But yeah, man, that's a good program. You get to hear my brother Eman from Toronto, Earl Lapierre Jr. You get to hear my brother Noel, PGP Production, Noel Lapierre from Trinidad. And you get to hear myself, Olujimi from the Cayman Islands. And we all combine, we do a set. We all do songs, tunes for tunes. And we just try to bring positive energy through music to you. So this is going to be something that's going on today. I hope you can catch it. It's crazy. It's going to be nice.
If you guys loved what Jimmy did here today, you'll absolutely love the Sons of Steel. I've been tuning in for a number of weeks now, and it is always vibes, and it's always something different. So make sure you head over to his profile and click the link in bio to check it out. I got 2 main questions left for you. This one's a big one. What would you say is your ultimate goal? Ideal situation if you could not fail. What is your big dream?
I want to create a foundation. I want to create a foundation that handles a lot of funding and develop programs. That's always been one of my biggest, with that foundation, we're able to fund future recording artists, fund future dancers, fund future musicians, and everything to do with like the arts and craft. I want to have a foundation that develops and fund that too from private sectors and whatever from that as well. So that is probably going to be one of my biggest goals to have them, because with that type of thing in place, we have development on another level, and we have development in our education level too, for where it's weaker in certain aspects in the education in the system now, or just giving somebody something to find, and take in and do. Is, nowadays when kids come out of school, they don't really know what they want to do. So if I'm able to fill in that 10%, 25%, 30% of just introducing something to people that they might gravitate to, then that's a mission complete for me too. And that takes funding. And once funding is there, we're able to make everybody's dreams come true. We're going to send them off to school, send them off to go study, and send them back and turn them into a professional if they want to pursue this career at a professional level too. So yeah, man, that's probably going to be one of my biggest thing, and that's going to be an
That's
international.
beautiful.
Yeah, man, that's going to be.
I love that.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, last question, and this is a difficult one. I know a lot of people have difficulty asking for help, so I'm going to help ask for you. But in order to do that, you have to let us know what you need. You don't know who's going to see this. Aside from money, how can we help?
Man, just share the content, share what we're doing, share how we do it, and just learn from it. And if you have stuff that you think I would like to learn from too, don't hesitate to share that with me. I love to gain knowledge. I'm very receptive with things nowadays. So I that's probably the only thing I can probably ask for. need the support. Support is the biggest thing. I think we all need to support each other, especially in the Black community, especially. We need to stand
Yeah.
up and check on one another and see how all of us are doing. And just if anyone needs help, just ask, or offer. We just need support, man. Support is going to be the biggest thing, and that comes from all different variables. So that's a big branch. Yeah, man. Just support, man. Once you support, that's big appreciation from me already as it is. Just continue to like and share, and if you, like I said, don't hesitate to even ask. I'm willing to even share information and knowledge as well from my aspect too. So yeah, just support, man. Support. Continue to support us and continue to look out for us and see what kind of projects that we got coming up next, because we ain't stopping. This is 100% 24/7.
Love it. Okay, before we go, audience question and answer. So for those of you out there that are watching, if you have any burning questions that you would like to ask Jimmy, now is your chance. I'm going to take a look at the comments. If anything pops up, awesome. If not, we're going to move on to our last quick little fun thing before we go.
Nice.
While we wait, let everybody know where they can find more of your stuff.
You can check me on Facebook at Jimmy the Boss Entertainment on Facebook. Olujimi La Pierre. You can search either one of those names. I have both my fan page and my personal page, as well as Jimmy345. That's JIMMEH345 on Instagram and Twitter and everything else. So on YouTube, same thing, same handles, Olujimi La Pierre or Jimmy the Boss. You'll definitely find me either one of those. Definitely find me on all platforms, even SoundCloud. So,
Awesome. People still use that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, cool. This last little thing, it's super light, super fun. I like to call it the stripped quickie. So I'm going to ask you a couple of really easy questions. Just blast out the answer, first thing that comes to mind. So, toilet paper, over or under?
Under. Over.
Okay.
Under. What's over? Under.
Under, final answer?
Yeah, under.
Okay. Milk before cereal or after cereal?
After cereal.
Okay. Water on the toothbrush before or after the toothpaste?
Before.
Cool. Instagram Live or Facebook Live?
Facebook Live, because Facebook have a real action right now.
Oh, okay. That is a surprising answer, actually. Okay. Snickers or O. Henry?
Snickers. I love Snickers.
All right. That's all I got for you today. Jimmy, thank you so much for joining us today. It was an honor and a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you always for everything that you're doing for Steel Pan and for always being so open to share and collaborate and to entertain. Do you have any last words for everybody?
Yeah, man, just give thanks, everybody. Give thanks, for whatever you may be doing, as simple or as big as it is. Just continue to give thanks and don't stop and give up on your dreams, man. Keep going, man. We just starting, right? Even if you're probably doing it a long time, keep going, man. Keep going. You gotta keep going. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Leave that there. Keep going.
Keep going. Very wise words. Jimmy, I'm gonna let you go so that you can get ready for your next broadcast. Thank you again for joining us. I'm gonna say bye to the people then. All right, guys, that concludes our first episode of Stripped. Thank you all so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Make sure that you subscribe, turn on post notifications, and as Jimmy said, share, like, and share the link. We'll be doing this every week, and this month we will be highlighting Black performers in celebration of Black Music Month. In case you didn't notice, you can tip your performers. So if you enjoyed what Jimmy did here today, head over to hookitup.tv/tip and show him some love. That being said, I'm going to take us to the end of our broadcast and give you one more song from Jimmy to enjoy.